When amazing innovations arise and change the world today, the first stories about them mirror the myths from the past. Putting accuracy aside in favor of echoing the Epiphany myth, reporters and readers first move to tales of magic moments. Tim Berner Lee, the man who invented the World Wide Web, explained, "Journalists have always asked me what the crucial idea was or what the singular event was that allowed the web to exist one day when it hadn't before. They are frustrated when I tell them there was no eureka moment. It was not like the legendary apple falling on Newton's head to demonstrate the concept of gravity. It was a process of acceleration, growth by gradual addition." No matter how many times he relayed the dedicated hours of debate over the web's design and the various proposals and iterations of its development, it's the myth of magic that journalists and readers desperately want to recreate. When the founders of the eBay Corporation began, they struggled for attention and publicity from the media. Their true story, that the founders desired to create a perfect market economy where individuals could freely trade with each other, was too academic to interest reporters. It was only when they invented a quasi-love story about how the founder created the company so his fiancée could trade Pez dispensers that they got the press coverage they wanted. The truer story of market economies wasn't as palatable as a tale of muse-like inspiration between lovers. The Pez story was one of the most popular company inception stories told during the late 1990s, and it continues to be told despite confessions from the founders. Myths are often more satisfying to us than the truth, which explains their longevity and resistance to facts. We want to believe that they're true. This begs the question, is shaping the truth into the form of an epiphany myth a kind of lie, or is it just smart PR? Even the tale of Newton's apple owes its mythic status to the journalists of the day. Voltaire and other popular 18th century writers spread the story in their essays and letters. An eager public, happy to hear the ancient notion of ideas as magic, endorsed and embellished the story. For example, the apple's trajectory moved over time, from being observed in the distance to landing at his feet, to eventually striking Newton's head in a telling by Disraeli decades later. While it is true that dramatizing Newton's work, Voltaire helped popularize Newton's ideas, 2 centuries later, little of Newton's process is remembered. Myths always serve promotion more than education. Anyone wishing to innovate must seek better sources and can easily start by examining the history of any idea.